It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, coming to you each and every day right here from the studios in Prairie View, Texas. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. We bring you greetings. Hope that each and every one of you are safe and out of harm's way as we continue to push forward through the coronavirus pandemic. And it has been some unique challenges, some inspirational challenges, but guess what? It's all working to make each and every one of us a little bit better. And speaking about getting a little bit better, we launched a new service for our listening audience that they can partake in messages on demand. We call it the Tele Network line. Simply dial in to the number, hit your box of choice, and you have programming at your fingertip. Right now, we're providing some local weather, news, sermons from local ministries, the Sunday night live edition of the Mike Prince Show, and other programs as we speak are being added. To benefit from this free service, simply dial 720-721-1558. That number again, 720-721-1558. We are constantly looking to enhance the service for our listening audience. We're growing daily, and we can't do that without you guys sharing the message. We appreciate that you guys appreciate what we're doing here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we're going to do everything within our power to make sure we get those services out to you. So don't forget, lock it in. We call it our low-tech app. Punch in the number 720-721-1558. Lock it, load it. Information available to you 24 hours a day. We want to take us a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get more into today's episode. You're listening to the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. I'd like to recognize sponsors. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Their phone number is 979-826-8008. Diva Skin Conditioner, located at divafeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com. Their phone number, 903-270-0026. Prairie View Athletic Club, serving student athletes since 1986. Their phone number is 936-857-5817. Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas, at 45372 Old Highway 290. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, several locations to serve you. Katy, Rosenberg, Brenham, Bryan, College Station, and Waller, Texas. Their phone numbers, toll free, 855-391-2149. If you or your business would like to be a part of the sponsorship team here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, contact us at 832-213-8824.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show as we continue to move forward in today's episode. The Power Five are beginning to flex not only on the group of fives and the FCS, they're beginning to flex on each other now. Some ADs are saying just because all the other programs are not in position doesn't mean we all have to suffer. So now it's about positioning oneself. They can keep the dollars flowing and going to sustain their respective programs. So now we're going to start seeing more risks to be taken. And the question is, at whose expense? They're still trying to work things out. And I understand the point of being optimistic and keeping the people engaged and keeping hopes alive, keeping ticket sales coming in. But when the dust settles and all consciousness has been regained, you really have to look at this thing through realistic glasses and have to admit to oneself that we're still a ways off from coming up with a simple solution of business as usual. But I will give them an A for effort of trying to work out every possibility and wrinkle of keeping things going on. And of course, the more we talk about it, we know this is football driven. My question on the backside of this is, are we putting in the same efforts and energy for soccer, volleyball, cross country, bowling, or is it all football driven? Some institutions have even kicked the can around of the possibilities of infusing more Olympic sports and doing away with some of your traditional sports simply because of the overhead attached to each sport, in particular that of football. Football is a moneymaker, but it's also a money taker, depending on who you ask. So as this pandemic continues to move forward, it's causing all kind of out of the box thinking, division amongst the Power Fives. We knew the division between the Power Fives and everybody else, but now the division within is making things very interesting and very intriguing to see how the end is going to be. Some NCAA Power Five officials are saying because of this pandemic, they have now had more communications and more discussions than ever before. Translation, everybody was doing their own thing, get in where you fit in. Now this pandemic has come where you have to sit at the table and discuss true issues with each other and try to come up with some solutions where everyone can benefit from. So maybe some good is coming out of all of this. Maybe it's going to be something that will bring forces together in the long run to make sure that everybody is on the same page. Another note that we need to make is that business is being readdressed, in particular that to the world of Power Five. They had specialists on top of specialists to do one or two specific things. Now they have to wear multiple hats. Welcome to the world of FCS. What has made FCS in a unique situation is that they've mastered the art of making the max out of the least. So when it comes to these cuts, yeah, there are going to potentially be some cuts to hit down toward the FCS, but not as fast as it would be compared to the FBS in your group of five programs. Now you have where people are going to have to really earn their keep, which are my echoes back to the world of FCS SIDs. I think they all need a pay raise. I really do believe that because these guys have proven year after year, decade after decade, that they get it done. Undermanned, underfunded, but they find a way to keep getting it done. Yes, sometimes there are some gaps, but if you think about it just from a singular perspective, we'll keep it on the FCS level. There are for Division One, minimum 14 sports, 18 max. On a regular basis, you have 350 to 450 student athletes. You have an assorted number of coaches. And let's just go for a round number. You have 500 persons that you're directly connected to as an SID to be responsible for getting out profiles, getting out stories, keeping up with stats, keeping up with records, keeping up with all of the mundane stuff that people take for granted. Now, when you infuse the 21st century approach, keeping up websites, keeping up with social media, all of these moving parts for a department of 450 to 500 individuals. You're leaving this to one, in good case scenario, three individuals. I think it's time to start reevaluating some of those sort of things. Yes, we need that assistant coach, and yes, we need that administrator, but we need those people, if you allow me to say, who are on the front line. Because if your program is not being promoted, you look at your SID. You say the SID is not carrying their weight. The SID need to be doing this. Why is not the website kept up? Why is the information late getting out? Why is this and why is that? Well, it's because maybe the SID that's holding it down for your said institution is in deep. Not that you make an excuse for them, but you also have to empathize with what they're working with. They're the last ones to be acknowledged, but the first one to be blamed if the informational sources are not lining up. But guess what? That's why we're here. We have a 24-hour message line for you SIDs that listen to the program, and I know you do because you let me know that you do, and we truly appreciate it. All you have to do is dial 713-570-6736. You can leave your message. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what we have an editing room for. We'll make it right for you, and we'll help tell your story. That's what we're here to do at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. So reach on out and touch somebody at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 713-570-6736. I am going to exit stage left. Thanking you guys as always for joining in with us. Don't forget, we're constantly working around the clock. We got some interviews coming up of interest to you real soon. So keep it locked right here. I've got to go for right now. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. And until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.